Hey, it's Bey, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the Virtuoso Playing Cards Fall/Winter 2017 edition. I got two of these decks and one of them I got for free, which was pretty awesome. These cards currently go for about $14 each plus shipping, which will total to about $20 if you live in the United States. These cards were specifically designed for cardistry and I have heard that they handle very well. I ordered these cards from the Virts website, but you can find them in a lot of online stores. I'll leave a link in the description to where you can purchase these cards if you're interested. When I opened the package, I noticed that these cards were very well protected in a couple layers of bubble wrap. I found that pretty cool because I felt like it was a little too much protection in my opinion, but the decks did arrive in perfect condition, so I can't really complain. The decks do come sealed in some plastic, and I think taking the plastic off is one of the best parts in my opinion. Anyways, the tug case is really cool and it looks just like all other previous Virtuoso cards except that this one is in a different colorway. It's a matte tuck case and I really like how it looks because it kind of has a minimal design. On the front you have their Virtuoso V logo, on the left you have Virtuoso in text, on the right side you have another V logo, and on the bottom you have some text. On the back you have one more V logo peeking out of the flap, and when you open the tuck case you can see that it says designed for cardistry on the flap, which is pretty cool. The inside of the tuck case is just plain white. When I first took out the cards, I immediately noticed that they were lighter and thinner than your standard writer backs from Bicycle. You get 4 ad cards that tell you some information on the deck and other stuff. What I find really cool is that when you flip the ad cards over, you can arrange them to make it look like a larger version of the back design on these cards. You can't really do anything with that, but it looks cool nonetheless. Right off the bat, these cards felt great. I didn't need to break them in, and I was surprised how well these cards handled. Just a little disclaimer though before we go on. I am pretty much a noob when it comes to cardistry, so please keep that in mind. I'm just an average consumer and I just like cards as a hobby, so please don't judge me too hard. Anyways, these cards feel thinner and lighter than a standard deck of Bicycle playing cards, but they handle much better and they're much more springy in my opinion. But even though they're lighter and thinner, these cards are known as the best handling and the most durable deck in the industry. They feel really slippery at first and it feels like they have that air cushion finish that the Bicycle cards have. The Virtuoso deck fans very nicely and the lapel spreads are very good too. You can get fans with different designs depending on how you fan the cards, which is awesome. Also, springs are effortless and I really like the sound when you spring them. Now, let's talk more about the design of these cards. I really like the back design of these cards and they actually make your flourishes look cooler in my opinion. They have a borderless design and it looks like they have shadows to make the cards pop out more. On the fronts of the cards, you have black and green lines that give it a cool design when you fan the cards. The cards look pretty standard except for the Ace of Spades and the Court cards. I really like how the Ace of Spades looks because of the geometric design and it goes really well with the whole deck design in my opinion. The Court cards also go really well with the rest of the deck. They don't look too out of the ordinary, which is great, and all of them have black and green accents to go with the whole deck. Overall, the Virtuoso FW17 is hands down the best handling deck of cards that I've used, and I would definitely buy some more if I had more money to spend. They look great and they also perform even better in my opinion. They claim that these cards will make your card flourishes better, and I think that's true because the back designs do make your flourishes pop and they perform great as well. Again, I'll leave a couple of links in the description to where you can purchase these cards if you're interested. That was my video on the Virtuoso Playing Cards Fall/Winter 2017 edition. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell so you get a notification every time I upload. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!